three-point defense has been an issue for you guys all year, mostly against teams that like to shoot a bunch of them.
Right.
Clippers are not like that. What did you kind of see on the three-point line as they kind of allow that to take over the game?
Yeah, I mean, we were up with James. He was successful early. He made a couple pull-up threes. And to their credit, they moved the ball side to side. They had a lot of guys get going at the same time. And I thought after that, we got a little hesitant with what we were trying to do. When you do that, you're going to give up, easy baskets to Zubats, and now all of a sudden we're getting everything up at once. And now you're searching for different coverages. And when you're searching, that's not a good thing. You got to put your head down and do things harder and better. I thought our physicality wasn't good enough. I didn't think it on either end. I thought they screened us all over the floor on the offensive end, and then on the defensive end, they got into us. They pushed us off our spots, and we didn't respond well to it. So we have to understand on Saturday, it's going to be just as physical. Meet the game. Don't show up and think the game's going to be some kind of flow thing. It's not. We're both trying to win 4 games in the series, so we got what we deserved. We'll reassess tonight, watch the film, get back together, clean the slate, and come back and try to win Saturday.
David, there was talk of the team needing a jolt and just a spark. A tough decision was made, and you guys closed the season the way you want to. Now adversity is hitting again, probably pretty hard here. How's the locker room right now, and how do you expect this group to handle this?
Those guys they were good in there. I mean, they're obviously not happy with the result. I mean, we're down 2-1 in a series that the first 2 games were very competitive. This game was not. But you can come back Saturday and you can right a lot of wrongs, and you can find yourself back 2-2 going home to Denver with 2 days off to get guys going and reassess injury issues and all that kind of stuff. So bottom line is this was not good enough. This was not our standard in any way. Not just the physicality, but the mental part of it too. We have to be okay when a team goes on an 8-0 run. We got to stay together, calm down, take a deep breath, make sure we're attacking the right way offensively, and then, like I said, defensively, we have to meet them much better than we did tonight, and I expect we will.
David, during that end of the first quarter into the second quarter, I think it was a 17-0 run, 23-2, something like that.
Yeah.
What was going wrong during that run?
Well, they shot the hell out of the ball, for one, and you're not giving up easy things to Kawhi. Kawhi was 7 for 17, which obviously is an improvement from what we saw in Denver. Like I said, James had it going early, but I think the overreaction to what those guys present sometimes leads to obviously good looks from other people. And when the shots started falling, I thought our rotations got slower. I thought we met Zubats too late going to the rim. And, we're going to have to make adjustments and change things up as we go throughout the game. But like I said, it doesn't matter what your adjustments are if you're not going to meet the challenge. And I thought that when it got away from us, obviously, I sat the guys, hoping for Saturday to give them some rest. But look, man, we got embarrassed today. It happens in the playoffs. Been a part of it before, been a part of the other side of it. The bottom line is it's one game, and we come back game 4. We do the right things, give ourselves a chance, we'll be right there.
Coach, go over here. What happened with Russell Westbrook? He kind of played a little in the second half, or second quarter, and then didn't return.
Well, something happened with his hip, I believe. I'm waiting for Steve Short to tell me. I want to get back there. He was getting treatment. They said he couldn't go in the second half, so we went a different way. There's not a lot of positives in this game. The one positive was, with Russ sitting out, we could throw some of the younger guys in there, see their comfort level, possibly for game 4, because I don't know what his situation is yet. We'll find that out. Same thing with Aaron. Was that they made the run in the third. We weren't really chipping away like I wanted to. I thought maybe we'd get it to 10. We're in a good spot. We didn't. So I pulled Aaron as well. So it's one of those things with the schedule. You're trying to win a playoff game, but you're also very aware that we play Saturday afternoon. And so you're trying to find how long do we go, where's the demarcation line, and how long you keep people in. So we try to get them out knowing what's coming on Saturday. And again, the opportunity that we have to tie the series.
Just to clarify, was it his hip or his foot?
I'm still waiting to hear from Steve. I just know he had discomfort. And obviously Russ is a killer not to have him out there defensively flying around, playing free safety off some of the guys that maybe aren't their best shooters. And he has a great feel for that, and we're gonna have to figure that out the next game. Who feels that, understands the rotations, who can help the issues when we're up in pick and rolls, we're down in pick and rolls. And like I said, we'll take a look at the film, do the best we can.
Coach, is this a physicality thing that you guys have to adjust by Saturday, or is it, a scheme thing, or is it just a little bit of both going in from tomorrow to Saturday?
I mean, tonight it was, I didn't think I thought we met it in Denver. I thought tonight they were the much more physical team. Schematically, that's on us. That's on me. Like, I have to look at the film, decide what our standard is going to be. I thought the standard was very good at the start, we were trying to accomplish. And then when things got away from us and we adjusted, the adjustments were not well done. And I did not think our aggression was good enough in the adjustments. And when you're flying around like that and the ball's popping and everybody's making shots, you start to kind of chase things. And we have to get back to what we did in Denver. Stay consistent, don't get impatient. I think that keeps you in games.
David, I think Mike walked right back to the locker room when
Yeah.
he subbed the guys out. Was there a re-aggravation, or was that just kind of...
No, it was, this game's over, get treatment now. We have, whatever the time is right now to Saturday afternoon to get him right again. And I said it before the game, that's a bright spot. Michael is so tough. Not a lot of guys would have played with what he had. And for him to come out for his teammates and really battle and play says a lot about him and what he means to this team. So I expect Mike to do everything he can with treatment, just like our other guys are banged up, to make sure that they're as ready to go as possible for Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Nikola and Jamal are here tonight.
Jamal, how's the locker room right now and the connectivity after a couple of tough losses and adversity reintegrating?
We're good. We're excited for next game. It's all you can be. Try to learn from this game and not dwell on it, but just kind of bring that whatever it is, excitement, frustration, to the next game. So we're just excited to get it going. There's a fun crowd in there. We should be thankful for playing those kinds of environments. This is WGM growing up, and it's not always going to be easy. So we had some adversity today, and now it's just time to bounce back.
Jamal, just 83 points for you guys. What do you feel like needs to be done to kind of like spark the offense?
Just settle down and not turn it over. With all the doubling and stuff to do, and we're just kind of throwing the ball the first thing you see. We just gotta settle down and let things happen and trust each other. I feel like everybody's trying to make the assists. We gotta just swing the ball around, or if there's still time on the clock, we can keep going to our continuity. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of stuff that we can just be better at. And I think part of that is also that we're down 20, so guys are just trying to play hard and make the right play and do something. So it's a little bit of both, but I just think all around we can be a lot better, and we will be for next game.
As far as what could be better defensively in your mind, is this about scheme, tactics, or David Adelman kept saying need the physicality, just play harder?
Yeah, 100%. No, they're a really good defensive team, and it's not just because they get steals and stuff like that. I think just the full court press, being handsy and setting the tone early in the game. The ref's not going to call a foul every single time, and I think they did really good job setting the tone. I think we just got to come out and set the tone, with our own mindset, and just kind of leave it like that, and just kind of bring that. We're trying to play both sides of the coin and not foul, but play good defense. We just got to, just go for it. We just got to go for it, and we will win next game. So.
A bit more on the defensive side. How delicate is the balance between showing Kawhi and Harden the kind of attention they require, while also not letting the Batums and the Derrick Jones get wide open catch and shoot three opportunities?
I mean, Batum is still hitting some shots, man. I give him a lot of credit. That guy's good. I think Harden and Kawhi deserve that kind of respect, though. And Kawhi, kind of beat us in game 2, and we still got to show a crowd. We still got to help out, and we still got to trust our defense. So I think that's subject to change here and there, but I'm good with it. I think we got to, just like how they were doubling us and stuff. I think we got to apply the same kind of pressure and make them have to pass it just like they're making us pass it. I think we can be a lot better at passing and making plays. Just we didn't do that tonight, and I think the second quarter, whatever it was, they did a lot of threes, and that kind of blew the game open for them, and started to get more comfortable as that goes on and stuff. The crowd's into it, so I just think it was a snowball effect kind of thing in a good way for them and in a bad way for us.
When Coach says you have to guys have to meet the moment in the physicality. Is that a simple thing for you guys, or is that something that you guys have to just kind of figure out?
It's just a mindset going into the game. You know what I'm saying? I think you just gotta want it. You just gotta want it. That's all. And I think today they showed that they wanted more. They had an opportunity to take control of the series, and that's what they did. And early in the game, I think if we come out in the game 4 and we set the tone, we just kind of jump the game up a little bit and play in the ways that we want to play. I think we can have the same kind of effect for next game. And just as the playoffs, I'm thankful to be in enough playoffs now to see the series go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So I know we're very capable of getting this win and getting the job done. We just gotta have some urgency, just play with some desperation, and it's okay to kind of have your backs against the wall. This is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for Game 4 because it's gonna really put us to the challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge.
Jamal, is there a player on the Clippers who in particular has stepped up or has been a problem for your team that you might not have expected them to be?
I think they've all been pretty good, to be honest with you. I think everybody that's come in the game has been pretty solid. I don't know, Batum is crazy. I don't know how old he is, but he's shooting no dip threes and just spacing really well, full court press. You don't expect that out of somebody. How old is he? 36. Damn. But yeah, I just think his activity, his IQ, he's been doing a really good job, and we gotta take that away. He's been the X factor for them, in my opinion. So.
You and the big fella are getting tons of attention. They're throwing lots of bodies his way in particular. Does he need to be more aggressive in this series?
He is being aggressive. He's getting triple teams up, right? So we got to do a better job of moving and shooting and cutting, and this it can't just all be go make a play, big fella. I think, and he does, but I think we've got to trust each other more and play together more, and not just him, but us. Swing instead of just trying to hold it to make the pass to the person. You know what I'm saying? I think we all got to do a better job of just moving the rock in half court and fast break, whatever it is. So I think we can definitely take the pressure off big fella and find some more open shots if we just kind of, like I said, trust each other, trust the pass a little bit more, and we got to play more together. We are playing together, but we got to play more together and show that with the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I thought the first quarter was good, and after that, once we went down 20, we went on a run, they went on a run, and it really didn't matter after that. So it was a tough night, but like I said, we're ready for the challenge for Game 4.
Last one.
How have you been in the playoffs past few seasons? Like, how much do you lean on your previous playoff experience just to make adjustments?
I lean on a lot, but I mostly lean on it with my teammates, just having been in that situation with them, figuring out all the different challenges with them. I think that's super key. So I think for next game, it's going to be even more important for us to depend on that and have open conversation on what we want to do. And I'm just excited. This is when you need guys to talk to each other and work with each other and work together. So we're here, backs against the wall. We gotta show up for next game.
Thank you, Jamal.
I'm sure you're seeing a lot of attention out there, sending a lot of bodies at you. Is it even possible for you to be more aggressive as a scorer? Should you be against this defense?
I don't know. I'm just trying to play the game how I know to play the game. Maybe I should be, maybe I shouldn't. But I think as long as we are having an open look, I think we need to be satisfied. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you make, but it is. I think we need to get open looks. That's the most important thing.
Nicole, did you see what was going on during that run from the first quarter to the second quarter that they went on to kind of take control?
James Harden had 2 threes in a row in the end of the first quarter, and they went around 7-0 run in the beginning and a good second. I don't even remember what happened. I think we had a turnover you have a miss shot. Did Jamal miss like a mid-range shot? It's a game of runs. They had a really good run, and we didn't recover. Seems like from that run.
Jokic going to game 4. What do you have to tell your teammates to kind of keep them calm, keep them composed, and be like the leader of the team? What is your message to them after the locker room today?
I didn't say nothing. I mean, I think everybody needs to step up. They were better than us today in every aspect of the game. So we need to be as more as a group and to play together and play more like fighter basketball. We cannot back down. We need to attack.
So what is it about Nikola to kind of changes things up for their team, creates you guys some problems?
I mean, he's a great player. I think people forget how good he is. He's definitely a threat from the three-point line, and he's so versatile defensively and so smart that helps them a lot.
So how confident are you in your team's ability to bounce back, fight through adversity, be that fighter?
I mean, I think we were in this situation before, and not even in playoffs, even in the season. And we always answer back, and hopefully we're gonna do it again.
They don't usually take a ton of threes, but that was a pretty big part of them even staying in it in the first before they made their run. And obviously, when they made their run, what can you guys do better to defend three-point line, I guess, and especially when you do rotation?
I mean, they're not supposed to put in rotation, but we need to be much detail-wise, and we need to live with something that we're gonna sacrifice. So we just need to be more a little bit detailed and live with the result.
Well, you guys have less than 48 hours before this next game here, and it looked like Coach was kind of taking guys out who maybe had a little stuff going on physically with Aaron or Russ. How do you get yourself physically ready to play? And I know Christian had a joke in the locker room about, we'll just play tomorrow and forget about this game, but it's a bit of grueling series so far.
Is it really? I mean, it's a normal NBA. We actually had 2 days between, so I think playoffs are like more kind of a little bit different than the season, because in the season you have back-to-back. We have I don't know. Did we have like 2 days off? We did probably a couple times, but I think it's not that physically tough to play game than day off game. So for me.
What are they doing defensively that's limiting your guys' opportunities in the paint? You guys have been one of the best in the league all season long.
I mean, they probably read that what you said, and they're taking it away. They're living with result. If we have open looks, and if we miss, if we make, they're living it, and we need to just be confident in when you're open to shoot it.
Nikola, with Kawhi Leonard, seeing everything that he's come back from injury-wise, do you think, and coming back at the level that he always keeps coming back at, do you think he gets the appreciation that he deserves from the outside for fighting through the things that he has to get back to this level every time?
I think he's not supposed to take, like, he didn't give up. He's not supposed to care what the other people think about. I think he's a champion. He's a special player. He's definitely a unique player, and I think outside noise cannot affect him. It wouldn't affect me if I'm in his situation. So I think he really don't. If I'm in his skin, I'll definitely not give a damn what they think about it.
You mentioned it's a game of runs, but it felt like they got a lot of high quality shots in that first quarter. Was that just more of their ball movement and picking spots? Like, how did they get so many good other looks that you got in the first half?
It's I think they have a couple of our misunderstanding. Like I'm supposed to be up with James Harden pick and roll. He just dribbled up the 2 pull-up threes. So that's my mistake. And so I think we have everybody had 1 or 2 mistakes, and that's basically 5 to 10 open looks. So we cannot have those like my bad mistakes.
Cool. On the flip side of it, you guys only had 3 fast break points. How important is it going to be for you guys to create more of those opportunities to get easy offense?
I mean, they're good defense. They're a good team. They're taking away what we're good at, and they have a quality players. They have a great main players, role players. They're a great team, so they're taking away what we're good at, and we need to find a way to get to those looks that we are good at.
Thank you, Nikola.
Thank you guys. Pleasure, like always.